Mate. You must be devastated you didn't kick 7 on the weekend.
Yeah, it was quite disappointing, but no, it was good to get the win though. That set shot to finish the quarter was a bit frustrating. I thought I hit it pretty well, but yeah, no, it was a good win. But yeah, I was happy with 6 goals.
But in all seriousness, mate, kick 6 goals and the way the boys are playing, you must be on top of the world at the moment.
Oh, it's a lot of confidence. I guess going into this week, it's going to be a tough game against the number 1 side, so it's going to be interesting how we handle it. But I think there's a lot of belief there, and it's growing, keeps growing. So yeah, we're just going to, I guess, enjoy it.
Are you feeling this is the game that's going to really show where you're at coming into finals?
Yeah, well, I guess it's going to set us up in terms of well, that's the way finals footy is played against a good side. So contested ball. It's going to has to be on top of their game because they've got some star players there, so it's going to be interesting. But I guess if we've been playing the way we've been playing the last couple of weeks against the good sides, we can match it.
Do you feel like that? I heard the coach talking about it, saying like it was probably one of the most complete performances against the Suns. Is that how your group feels? Like you actually put it all together?
Yeah, well, I guess we've had good games where we could play 4 quarters, but I guess we just drop off a little bit. So against a good side like Geelong, we can't just drop off for a couple of minutes, so we've got to try and play, I guess, a complete game.
For yourself, mate, do you feel like this is the best patch of footy you've ever played in your career?
Oh yeah, I think this is the best start to my career in terms of the way I'm playing at the moment. I guess I'm enjoying playing good footy. I guess last year was a bit frustrating with the injury, but yeah, it's good to come back and play well this year. So I got a couple more games to go, then into the finals, so I got to keep going, I guess.
There is a fair bit of finals experience in the team, but I mean, there's a lot. I guess there is still a lot of players that haven't had that experience. Do you try and sort of, just let the players know what to expect? Or?
I guess these games right now against Geelong this week, and then Richmond next week is going to be finals like footy, so that'll be a bit experience. And then playing against top teams like GWS, play West Coast at the start of the year, so yeah, it's gonna be tough, but I guess a bit of experience for you boys going into it.
What's the feel? I mean, you've played big games before coming to Brisbane. What is that? Is it feel different this time round, or is it?
I'm not sure. I guess a different side, different expectations. I guess we're underdogs at the moment, so no one's doubting us. But I guess inside the footy club, we know how good we are and how good we can be. But I guess if we come with the process of winning our share of the ball and playing our way, we look damaging.
Is that the feeling that you're still underdogs? I mean, you've been in the top 4 for months now.
No, it's enjoyable. I guess we want to be unpredictable when we're playing against good teams. So yeah, it is what it is. But we know how good we are. So yeah.
Charlie, last time you had a full crowd at the Gabba, it was probably your team's worst performance of the season. Like, what's different this time, and how will you be rectifying that this weekend?
I think it was round 4 or 5. So we've, I guess, taken a lot of improvement out of that game. I guess also against Essendon, which was a tough game. So it's going to be tough with a big team like this. It's going to be a tough game, but hopefully we can put on a show for the crowd, because it's going to be I think a sellout game. So it's going to be enjoyable.
Do you learn something?
Sorry, mate. Just in terms of the occasion, I suppose a full home crowd. Do you think you're better positioned to cope with it maybe this time than maybe a few months ago?
I don't think it's more the crowd. I think it's just more, I guess, the pressure. I guess expectations. I guess it's a big game. I guess Thursday night, it was a big game, and then we didn't perform. But I guess we've learned a lot, I guess, as a team. So it's going to be good going into this game.
No stage fright?
I don't get stage fright. I guess you go out there and play footy. That's what you do. It's a job, so you enjoy it. So you just got to go out there, have fun, and I guess just play footy.
Just one more on the crowd, Charlie. I mean, there was a couple of I think it was beginning of June when you played Hawthorn and you had your school there, or your old school there. I mean, that just adds to the element, doesn't it? I mean, what was that like to?
It's always good to have that support there. I guess from my school, Ashgrove, for them to come down, it was pretty cool. I guess the crowd there on the weekend was pretty electric, even though it was 22,000, but it felt like there was 50 there. So yeah.
The reason I ask you that, do you reckon the game's making inroads up here big time? I mean, Marist Ashgrove is a rugby school. Today, we see the Broncos are training, kicking Sherrins around, and a few of the boys were at your game the other night.
A few boys said they were, I think it was David Feeder and Sid Yarra said they were going to come to the game. So yeah, it was good for them to come down and support us. I guess getting interest in the AFL, so yeah, it's always good to convert other I guess rugby people into AFL.
How happy are you just overall off the field here in Brisbane?
No, it's going well. Enjoying my time up here. It's beautiful up here, so playing some good footy and I guess off-field stuff comes with it. So yeah, I'm enjoying it and yeah, it's enjoyable.
And having a guy like Andrew Crowe at the club, I mean,
yeah.
How much do the players sort of lean on him for support at different times throughout the?
No, he's been good with the players. He's got a good relationship with the players, and including myself. So yeah, no, he's been a big help for me going forward this year.
Did you know him down in Adelaide? Do you have a fair bit doing?
He did a bit of ladder stuff, but for the PA and stuff, I think he saw him a little bit, but yeah, not too much.
Do you think his role is really important with the club? How he sort of keeps everyone?
I think it's more like the well-being stuff and relationship he has with the players, and I guess he's another, person to talk to outside of the footy. So yeah, he's been good.
Because he has that sort of football experience as well.
Yeah, he played the Crows. He shows everyone his highlights when he was at the Crows, kicking the ball with Darren Jarman. But no, he's been good.
Charlie, your coach, after the match the other night, likened you to Cyril Rioli.
Yep.
How does that sit with you?
Yeah, no, I guess it's an honour to be compared to Cyril Rioli. I guess when I started my career, watching him play, I remember going to the 2015 grand final when they played West Coast. I was on a grand final sprint, and then he won the Norm Smith. So yeah, it's been a huge honour to be named like him. So I guess put in that category, but yeah, I've still got a long way to go.
Any guys you look at too in the competition at the moment? I mean, you're probably the form small forward. Is there anyone that you look at?
Yeah, there's a few players I look at, like DeGoey, Toby Green, and Michael Walters at the moment. So yeah, I try and pick some of their abilities and try and put into my game. I guess with different players, but yeah, it's always enjoyable to watch other players and know who you're competing against.
How quick are you, Charlie? Have you ever done a time trial?
I think it was like 11s. I think it was probably high 11s, but that was in high school. So I think I'm a bit more explosive now than I was in high school. So I guess in that situation, I try and use my speed to the best of my ability when I'm in close, and when the ball's on the outside, I try and use my pace because I think that's where I'm most dangerous, I guess.
You must not be concerned by any defender at the moment.
Yeah, well, I played on a lot of different defenders this year, like Stephen May, Frost, and then a lot of small defenders. So I guess I got to adapt when I'm getting the match up against different players. So had a Harborough on the weekend. He was pretty tough, and Dawson as well. So they were trying to wrestle me, but I tried to get off him and separate. So yeah, it's different, but I guess it's a challenge.
How's Luke Hodges' impact been this year as the experienced leader, especially heading into the final?
Yeah, he's been good. I guess his leadership for the older players and I guess for the younger players has really helped them out. I know I don't have much to do with him because he's in the back line and we're on the forward line, but he gives us feedback when we're not doing this stuff right. So I guess for him to help the younger players out has really helped them. Like you see the likes of Witherden and Noah Ainsworth this year is playing some good footy. So yeah, he's been a huge.
Can you do what you do if they don't do what they do? The Harris Andrews and the Luke Hodges?
I think they lead. I'm probably more influencing. I guess I'm a different player to them. I try and use my speed and energy around the contest to influence others. Yeah.
Well, I guess the defenders doing their job.
Yeah.
Makes it a hell of a lot easier for you blokes up front, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I guess when they're winning their one-on-one battles, it gives us a huge help. And I guess when we're trying to lock the ball in our forward half, and they don't have to defend because the ball's locked in our half, so it makes it a lot easier for them. And then yeah, I guess we're all working together as a team, and everything's clicking at the moment.